Alright, the wind is weird. It's like it's blowing from one direction, then in another direction, just so slightly. And it seems like now it's blowing from that direction. So let's go ahead and turn the wing around this way. And we are going to set this up, and hopefully we're going to do a successful kiting today. Alright, so welcome to my blog, where I am learning how to fly a paramotor. And the first thing that we do to learn to fly a paramotor is to learn to kite and fly the wing or glider, whichever way you want to call it. It only really does well when you go into the wind, and there's just a slight breeze coming from that way. You can see the flag up there. It's not moving at all, but I feel just the most slightest breeze. So we're building a wall right now, and we're going to pick up our risers here, and we're going to untangle this. It's not that difficult. But we definitely need to do it. When I first started this, I was too impatient, and I would just lay out that wing and run with this darn thing without untangling it, thinking that it would untangle by itself. Guess what, my fine feathered friends? It does not. So, I have learned. So I'm going to lay this down with the A's on the outside. Now I'm going to pick this up and flip it over and connect into my carabiner. I'm going to pick this up and flip it into this carabiner. I'm going to make sure that everything is straight and not tangled up. Carabiners are clipped, everything is straight. Now I'm going to pull the brakes and make sure that we're clear to pulley. Clear to pulley. Now I'm going to reach underneath and grab the A's with my thumb and grab the A's. You can see how it's just draped nicely over my forearms. Now I'm going to walk forward slowly until I feel all the lines tensioning, making sure that I am center on this wing. I'm going to put my arms back as far as I can go, chest out, step back. I think that the wind is coming straight from that big telephone line, so I'm going to look at that on the horizon. My wing tends to drop down to the right, which means I need to pull just a hair bit more on the right hand side to keep up that side. Breathe. I feel breeze. Watch. Alright, wings overhead, and now I'm running, keeping the wind in front of me, not looking up. Wow, look at this go. Look at we go. We are doing good. Just that little bit of breeze really seems to help. Alright, let's turn around. One of my best ones to date. It stayed in control. Now, immediately stow the brakes. We do not want to get these things all tangled up in this mess. I don't want to step on any of these lines, so we're going to roll it up. I believe this is called a rosette. And now I'm going to make sure my wing is not tangled up. pull it over my shoulder, and walk back to the starting line. Back when I first started, I started just opened it up half-assed like that and then tried again. But my instructor said that's not a good habit to get into, because it may work once or twice, but if you're actually going to be flying, you don't want to take off and have your wing all tangled up and end up catching some air, flying over some trees, and then dropping into it because you wanted to half-ass your launch. So now every single time I open up the wing, I grab my risers, I make sure all my lines are untangled. It only takes a second. So lines are good on that one. And lines are good on that one.